For those of you who have completed your drawings or your descriptions and would like to go ahead and give them to Qantas, pass them to the outside of your aisle and she will come pick them up. If you are still working on your drawing or finding the right words to say, by all means, keep on doing it during the sermon. If you'd like to doodle, hang on to it for that reason. We'll have another chance to pick them up during the water ceremony. Imagine your favorite river. This might be the same thing you imagined earlier, it might not. Imagine your favorite river. Hold that image. Perhaps you are remembering a river whose banks you stood on as it flowed past smoothly. Perhaps you are remembering a special fishing trip and a river that fed your family from its bounty. Perhaps you recall a whitewater rafting trip or floating down a tranquil stream. Maybe you are thinking of a river that you long to visit, one perhaps in a faraway land that you've only seen in pictures. Is it a wide river, a churning rapid, a placid stream? No two rivers are alike, and no two memories we hold of those rivers are alike either. This word, river, is as laden with different meanings and feelings as other, more complicated words. Words like truth and beauty and God. No one's vision of river is wrong, but not one encompasses everything a river can be. Now, when I think of rivers, I think of their power. I think of the Grand Canyon, of waterfalls, of riverbanks eroding rock and soil worn away by thousands of years and billions of gallons of water. I think of water's power creating some of the most beautiful natural structures, exposing rock that has not seen air for an era, exposing what was hidden, creating beauty through its own natural process. There are thousands of rivers in the world, and each one is unique. And yet, there is also another type of truth. The water that flows through those rivers is always connected to other rivers, to the oceans, to the clouds, to the water we drink, even the water that composes most of our own bodies. So in this sense, there is only one river, and we are part of it, joining in a great cycle of gravity and change. It has been said by people wiser than I that we never step in the same river twice. But I wonder if it's also true that there is only one river, and we are all stepping into it with every breath. It's impossible to talk about the power of water without recognizing its destructive capacity, especially this week. All of Houston knows too well that water's power can leave devastation. As we are approaching the anniversary of Hurricane Harvey's landfall in Texas, many still struggle to rebuild figuratively and literally. Water leaves its mark, but it's not always one that we would wish. Just last week, Sid and I celebrated with friends the completed renovation of their house, which had been completely flooded. And those friends have told us that to have a house still standing and the means and insurance to repair it makes them the lucky ones. But water is powerful in small ways as well. Its unique structure is literally the reason that life is possible. I'm kind of a science nerd, so bear with me. I'm gonna put on my Miss Frizzle glasses for this part. One unique property of water molecules is that they expand as water freezes. This is very unique. And through eons of cycles of freezing and melting and freezing and melting, water has seeped into giant boulders and cracked those rocks apart and broken them up into soil. We can thank water for the soil that grows our food and for the literal ground that we stand on. Water molecules have another, more intriguing ability. And this is kind of the magic part. In liquid form, the hydrogen atoms of one molecule of water are attracted to the oxygen atoms of another molecule. And each water molecule can form up to 4 of these hydrogen bonds. And so collectively, they give water a cohesiveness that is unique among liquids. Water molecules stick together. And it's hard to overemphasize how important this cohesiveness is. It's what enables water molecules to pull each other through the tiniest blood vessels in your body, even working against the force of gravity. The same mechanism means that plants can suck water from deep below the Earth's surface to nourish leaves and branches. Water can restore life. It is necessary, it is powerful, it is unique. It behaves differently from almost every other chemical compound. Water molecules stick together. So it's fitting that we use water gathered by you from gardens and lakes and sinks and hoses and rivers and fountains, gathered both close to home and far away. It's fitting that we use water to celebrate our ingathering ritual coming back together at the close of summer. Because we stick together, and we are powerful in great ways as a community because of it. But we also possess our own unique power to use in ways large and small to both shape and heal our world. Just like water, you can restore life. You are necessary. You are powerful and unique. We come together at Northwoods, just one river among thousands of other rivers, and each of us draws water from this river. But each of us draws our own water, our own truth, and our own vision of what that water represents. We can step into that great river at any point, from any location, and be fed by its healing waters. Each year, as we gather at summer's closing, it is our custom to offer water as a symbol of our connection to one another. We want to share not only where our water comes from, but also what it means to us, or what it symbolizes in our own lives. This empty container, devoid of water, we begin by remembering all who lack access to safe and affordable water.